Hey, welcome back to Pure Mind Think. I'm your host, Pure Mind Think, and today we're diving into something massive, something that's been weighing on my heart and mind for weeks. This is the Prophecy Update, last version, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss a single second of this. We're talking dreams, visions, biblical warnings, and what it all means for us right now in 2025. If you've ever wondered about the signs of the times, or if you felt that gut instinct that something big is coming, this video is for you. Hit that subscribe button, grab a coffee, and let's unpack this together. Ready? Let's go.
So, here's where it starts. A few weeks ago, I had this dream, crazy vivid, like I was living it. I've had dreams before that felt important, but this one? It stuck with me like glue. I was in a city, beautiful downtown, markets on either side, people bustling around. I'm walking with some friends across this concrete bridge with metal bars on top, and out of nowhere, a girl's voice behind me yells, "Big earthquake." Boom! The scene flips. Suddenly, I'm gripping those bars as a massive wave crashes in. Cars are floating, buses are bobbing on the water, and I'm thinking, this is it. This is a tsunami.
Now, I woke up drenched in sweat, every detail burned into my brain. I didn't even need to write it down. It was that clear. And here's the kicker. I've had dreams like this before. Years ago, I saw Japanese temples swamped by water. Then the Japan tsunami hit. I dreamed of an oil rig off Louisiana spinning chaos into the Gulf. Then the Deepwater Horizon blew. Coincidence? Maybe. But this latest one felt different. It felt urgent.
So, what's this mean? Is this just my imagination running wild, or is there something bigger at play? That's what we're here to figure out. Stick with me, because we're about to connect this to some ancient warnings that might just blow your mind.
Let's flip open the Bible to Luke 21:25-27. Jesus says, "There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. People will faint from terror, apprehensive of what's coming on the world, for the powers of the heavens will be shaken." Then he drops the mic. "And then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory." Now, I'm no preacher, but that roaring of the sea part, that's what grabbed me. The Greek word for roaring here is this wild term, echoes, like an echoing sound bouncing off the waves. Think hurricanes howling through the coast, or tsunamis roaring in with that eerie, guttural growl survivors talk about. Jesus wasn't just painting a picture, he was giving us a heads up. And when I read this after that dream, it hit me. This isn't just about weather, it's about the end of days.
Check this out. Verse 24 talks about Jerusalem no longer being trampled by Gentiles. History nerds, you'll love this. From 70 AD, Rome crushed Jerusalem. Then it flipped through empires. Byzantines, Muslims, Crusaders, Turks, Brits. Fast forward to 1967, the Six-Day War. Bam, Jerusalem's back under Israeli control. Prophecy fulfilled? A lot of folks think so. And right after that, Jesus says, then come the signs. Moon landings in 69. Solar flares freaking out scientists. Asteroids buzzing Earth. It's like the universe is screaming, wake up.
Okay, let's talk tsunamis. In my dream, I didn't see where this hit, just that it was a coastal US city. I'm not dropping a pin on a map here because honestly, I don't know the exact spot, and I'm not about to spark panic. But think about it. The US has thousands of miles of coastline. East Coast, West Coast, Gulf Coast. Earthquakes in the Pacific Ring of Fire or even the Atlantic could trigger something massive. Remember Indonesia 2004? An undersea quake sent waves crashing across nations in hours. Japan 2011? Same deal. Temples I saw in a dream were underwater in real life.
Now, science backs this up. The USGS says a big enough quake off California or the Cascadia subduction zone could send a wall of water slamming into the west coast. On the east coast, a landslide in the Canary Islands could, hypothetically, push a tsunami toward New York or Miami. And don't sleep on the Gulf. Fault lines there are quieter, but not dead. Point is, it's not if, it's when. My dream felt like a warning siren, and I can't shake it.
But here's where it gets wild. In the dream, I wasn't scared. I was prepared. I grabbed those bars, braced for the wave, and made it through. That's the vibe I want us to catch today. Not fear, but readiness. We'll get to that in a sec.
All right, let's level up. What if this isn't just about water? What if the roaring sea is a metaphor and a literal event? Think about it. 2025's already a dumpster fire. Economic waves crashing, political chaos flooding the news, social unrest surging like a tide. Maybe Jesus was saying, heads up, the world's gonna feel like it's drowning. My dream could be a mashup. Physical disaster meets spiritual wake-up call.
Here's a curveball. What if AI's in this mix? Yeah, I said it. Imagine a tsunami hits, powers out, and some AI system, let's call it DisasterBot, starts predicting where the next wave lands. Cool, right? But what if it's wrong or hacked? Suddenly millions are running the wrong way. Tech's a double-edged sword, and in the last days, I bet it'll play a role we can't even predict yet.
Personal story time. My grandpa used to say, God whispers before he shouts. He'd dream of storms before they hit our little town. Saved our barn once by moving the tractor. My dad, same gift. Me, I've been seeing waves for years. Call it a family quirk or a divine nudge. I'm leaning toward the latter. This dream, though, it's the loudest shout yet.
So what do we do? If a tsunami or any end times chaos is coming, panic's not an option. Here's the playbook, straight from the dream and some common sense. Number 1, get to high ground. Tsunami experts say if you hear the alarm, don't gawk at the ocean, run uphill. In my dream, those bars saved me. Find your anchor. Number 2, bug out bags. Picture this, a duffel with water, snacks, clothes, cash, and small bills. Keep it fresh, keep it ready. I've got one by my door. Call me paranoid, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Number 3, fuel up. I never let my tank dip below half. Traffic jams in a crisis are brutal, and gas stations will be mobbed.
Number 4, watch the animals. In Indonesia, elephants bolted before the waves hit. Dogs freak out before quakes. God gave them a sixth sense. Pay attention. And 5, family plan. Tell your kids, if X happens, meet here. No scaring them, just prepping them.
This isn't doomsday prepping, it's smart prepping. Jesus said men's hearts would fail from fear. We're not those guys. We're the ones who look up, not down. Let's zoom out. Luke 21 doesn't end with waves, it ends with glory. After the sea roars and the heavens shake, the Son of Man rolls in. That's the payoff. The tribulation's gonna be ugly. Asteroids, chaos, the works. But it's not the final scene. Revelation 6 talks about the rapture kicking off insane turmoil. Imagine millions vanishing, planes crashing, markets tanking. My bonus CD from the doc, The Chaos of the Rapture, nails this. It's like an atomic reset button.
But here's the hope. We're not just surviving, we're thriving till then. That dream didn't kill me. It showed me how to stand. And that's the vibe for Pure Mind Think. Clarity in the storm, strength in the shaking.
Okay fam, here's where you come in. I've got a special offer. 7 hours of audio teachings diving into all this. Spiritual warfare, prophetic clocks, angelic protection, rapture chaos. It's deep but digestible, and it's yours for a $30 donation to keep Pure Mind Think rolling. Links below. Grab it, share it, let's dig into this together.
Also, mark your calendars. April 23 to 27, 2025, I'm hosting a prophetic summit in Cleveland, Tennessee. Big names: Jonathan Cahn, Perry Stone, more. Unpacking these mysteries live. No fee, just register. Details in the description.
Before you go, hit that like button if this stirred you up. Subscribe, ring the bell. We're dropping truth bombs weekly. Tell me in the comments, have you had a dream like this? What's your take on the signs? Let's talk. Thanks for hanging with me on this wild ride. This is Pure Mind Think, where we chase truth, prep smart, and keep our eyes on the prize. See you next week. Stay sharp, stay ready. Peace. Peace out.